Hey guys, it's Lauren. Alex, I am so sorry that I wasn't able to be there live for your event, but I am so excited for you. I know that you're going to do just great, and I wanted to put together just a little something so I could share my perspective and really try to fill your guests in on what we're doing. I'm so excited for both you and Carly. So I'm just going to kind of leave this video for you to use if you want to. Hi guys, I'm Lauren. I am one of Alex's partners. I've been working with Alex, Carly, and Demi for the past month, and it's been so incredible. I'm so excited for what's ahead, and for the future for these girls. It's crazy how fast they've really taken off with this business. I am not able to join you live today. Usually I would totally be there, but I have two little boogers at home that are in need of their mommy. So I'm going to kind of just fill you in on my perspective and tell you a little bit more about what this Rodan and Fields business is about that I'm sure you're hearing all about from the girls. So I'll just start by introducing myself and telling you a little bit about who I am. I actually did not have a background in beauty or skincare or anything along those lines. My background was actually in competitive ballroom dance. I actually had to step away from my business or my career a couple years back. My son was diagnosed with a pretty severe speech and developmental delay and needed a lot of outside support. So it basically limited the time that I could commit to work. I needed flexible hours, and my ballroom dance career was not going to be sustainable. So I took some time off and focused on my little guy, who's doing actually really well now. And when he went into preschool, I felt so bad. My husband was kind of working overtime. He was picking up all the slack that I was no longer contributing to the family financially. So holidays, weekends, overtime, you name it, he was working, and he was exhausted. There was a piece of me that felt really guilty. There's also a piece of me that really missed, finding my own success in the business world, right? I really wanted to be more than just excellent babysitting or a good housekeeper. I wanted to provide something more to my family than just that. And so when I was introduced to this opportunity to do business development for the dermatologist that started Proactiv, I said to myself, this just might be it. It was going to offer me the flexibility that I needed, the ability to grow at my own pace, the ability to just supplement my husband's income a little bit just to take some of that extra load off of his shoulders. And I got really excited. I knew nothing about the beauty industry, but I did know that Proactiv was an incredibly well-known and respected brand. And so I felt very confident that their second company was going to do just as well, if not better than Proactiv did. So as I was kind of looking through different, I guess I did my research as any business person would probably do before diving into a business. And here's what I found. I found that these dermatologists created Proactiv and they sold it years ago. Okay. They still practice dermatology in the United States. They're in San Francisco. And as they're kind of practicing their dermatology, they realized two things. One, we are very shorthanded on dermatologists these days. And so there's actually only one dermatologist to every 35,000 here in the United States. So knowing that, and also knowing after doing some, research of their own, that there was only 4 major skincare concerns that was bringing patients into their practice. So we're super shorthanded. There's only a few skincare concerns that are most prominent in the industry. They were brilliant women, and they said, well, what if we could provide over-the-counter dermatological care to our patients and be able to cut their wait time, and they don't have to wait those 3 months to get into the derm, or they don't have to worry if insurance is going to cover their visits or whatever. They could have dermatological care, a clinical line that would actually yield results in their skin and be able to get that over the counter. And so that's what they did with their second company. When they launched their second company, they actually launched it in the high-end retail stores, okay? So we were in Macy's, Bloomingdale's. We were Nordstrom's #1 top seller for about 6 years while we existed in the retail space. We became the fastest growing premium skincare line in the United States while we were still in retail. But here's what happened. In 2007, we all noticed a very big shift. And I actually think that you guys are the generation that totally sees it the most and probably leverages it the most, right? So our purchasing decisions and our purchasing trends really quickly changed. The rise of Amazon kind of came about, and all of a sudden it was more convenient, more cost effective even to be shopping online. You got things like free shipping or 2-day shipping, all that kind of good stuff. And it was like nobody was going into the department stores, and the traffic was really slowing down. But what the dermatologist also realized through some market research was, believe it or not, the majority of people were actually making their purchasing decisions off of word of mouth, recommendations from friends and family, social media, right? And they were no longer making these decisions off of ads that they were seeing in the magazines or on TV or, all of that kind of stuff that was, I guess, in the past now. And these dermatologists, they wanted to get ahead of the trends. So in 2007, they made a very bold move. They actually closed the doors in retail. They pulled out all their products from all the high-end shelves at the stores, and they actually restructured their business to become a virtual franchise. And it was brilliant. It was a very bold move, but it was very smart. They didn't want to go under with the retailers, so they decided to get out and create a completely e-commerce business. And when I heard this is when like the kind of the chimes went off in my head. I was like, wait a minute. If it's an e-commerce business, it means it works exactly like Amazon, right? So we have these virtual storefronts, .com websites where customers could come to our stores, purchase products like Amazon, and the company would actually ship the products from our distribution center to the customer's doorstep. So for me, this meant two things. Number one was that I didn't have to invest thousands of dollars in inventory to cross my fingers and hope that, I were to be able to sell it off. Okay. So the risk was minimal. It also meant to me that I didn't have to host house parties. We had a huge brand name. I mean, think of it kind of like Starbucks. Okay. So Starbucks has these franchises literally at every street corner all over the world is what it seems like. Right. But whenever we see that big green sign with the, whatever crazy mermaid on it, we know that's where we go to get our coffee, right? The brand is that well known. So they realized that they had a very similar brand. Proactiv was an iconic established brand that if someone had or was struggling with acne, they went to Proactiv. So now when those people are struggling with, anti-aging or sensitive skin, eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, they knew that they could go there for their skincare. They had a very understood and well-respected brand. And so that's why they could leverage it to be able to create these virtual franchises. And that's where we are today. So we have opened, the company has opened lots and lots of different virtual sites of distribution. We're opening up and expanding into different markets. And that's where I started when I started with the company. I thought, you know what? $300 to $500 a month would be incredible for my husband. He could take that stress off of his shoulders. He wouldn't be so exhausted because he wouldn't be working so hard. And on top of it all, I'd get to have my own project to work on again. And I love that. Okay. But as I saw this company explode, we are no longer just the fastest growing premium skincare line in the United States. We're actually the number one skincare brand across all price points and distribution channels. We've surpassed the $1 billion mark in 2016, so that makes us a $1 billion enterprise, which is, it took us about 9 years to get there. Starbucks, it took about 25, if that kind of helps put things in perspective for you. I saw how rapidly this company was growing and where it was headed. I knew that our market size was so huge. So people don't just leverage their friends and their family with this business, right? I've reached my mom's friends, my aunt's friends, my grandma's friends. I've been able to market to just about everyone with skin. Even my dad is like obsessed with our eye cream, which I'm sure Carly will tell you more about. So, it's men, women, and babies. There was no limitations to my market size. So I was excited about just having my own virtual site of distribution, be able to, throw a couple like discreet posts up on social media, chat about great products to my friends, and be able to make a few extra $100 a month. That was, to me, genius. But as I saw this company explode, I wanted to be right there with them. I wanted to help the company open up different sites of distribution. And so I started realizing, hey, you know what? I've got a handful of friends that are all looking for some supplemental income. What if we could all work together? What if we could all collaborate? What if I could help coach and mentor them to find their own success within the company? I could really start to help this company expand. Okay. I have now partnered up with lots and lots of people all over the United States. I'm in Canada. We're in Australia. We're really launching into a fantastic college market. What college girl isn't looking to make a few extra $100? And if they don't have to clock in and clock out and they can set their own hours, typically it's something that, you know, they're really excited about. And who better to go to about beauty products than, you know, you college girls. You guys seem to know it all. And we've got a really great product line and product favorites that you guys like. The Lash Boost has been a killer in the college market. So we've been really expanding to different colleges. We're in, obviously we're here in Harper, we're U of I, we're in Arizona, we're in Texas. I mean, we're really New York, we're all over the college market, but it's so cool because we're just getting started. It's a brand new market and there's so many people out there that are looking for an opportunity like this. So anyway, that's kind of, you know, where we're at now. What we're looking to do, we're looking to partner up with, we're moving product into the marketplace, of course, but we're also looking to partner up. And I think these girls have a really big passion for helping other people. They love to work together. They're collaborative. They're creative. They're supportive. It's amazing. It's quite an amazing community that we're with right now. And so, you know, there's a couple different ways that you could support Alex as you're, you know, as you're watching this presentation or you're learning about the products. Of course, that's one of them. You could try her products. They're a clinical line. It will absolutely get under the top layer of your skin and treat the concern, or it will absolutely make your lashes look longer, darker. I'm sorry, I'm trying to show you my lashes. Carly might have my before and after picture. Your lashes longer, fuller, darker. 60-day empty tubes and jar money back guarantee. That means you can use every single tube, drop in your tube and jar. You can return it back to the company if you're not happy with your results, and you'll get your full money back, which is incredible. So you could try her products if that's something that you're interested in, or if you or someone you know would be looking for an opportunity to create that supplemental income without having to trade all of your time for it. We would love to be connected with that person just to give them, you know, a little bit more information. Or if it was you, we would love to answer your questions and explore it further and just kind of give you the, you know, this was a really broad overview. You know, college girls love this because it's a consumable and replenishable product, guys. So typically we have a 90% customer retention rate, meaning that people are loving the products and reordering 90% of the time. It's crazy. So every time you introduce someone to a product one time, they're washing their face. Every 60 to 90 days, they typically run out of their products, right? It goes right down their drain and they reorder. And you get paid over and over again for introducing someone to a product just one time. So think about how you guys have been earning your income, whether you're working in retail or whether you're working at a day camp. You're trading your time for money, right? The more time you put in, the more money that you make. With our company, it's all residual. So you'll see exponential growth. You build a customer base and you're seeing not just, you know, a dollar raise here or there. You're really seeing exponential growth because of that residual income, which is what I was talking about. Being able to continue to get paid over and over again for introducing someone to a product one time. So there's a lot of different reasons why this would be appealing to the college market. We work with a really diverse group, anyone from doctors and nurses and attorneys to college students that are looking for a shameless shoe fund or a spring break fund. So we work with everyone in between. It's very amazing. We'd love to chat with you more about it if it's something you're interested in. I will be around so I can help ask any questions if there's anything that pops up at the event that I'm not able to be at today. But thank you so much for letting me share a little bit about this. Carly's going to go on and she's going to share about our products, which are top notch. I would love for you guys to learn a little bit more about that. And I will be around if you guys need anything. Feel free to reach out. So sorry I missed you guys, but it was so nice being able to share. Thanks.